Welcome to the first episode of Two Homes, One Roof. I am Lisa White, the principal of Mary K. Goode.
And I'm Ron Sanborn, principal of the Henry B. Burkland Elementary School. So, we join you today for our first episode of Two Homes, One Roof, because as I've recently joined the Middleborough Public School team, I was very interested in having the unique opportunity to share this same space with an elementary school. Having been a principal in many other districts, I've never had the opportunity to just be able to walk down a hall and to work with my colleagues and other educators that are teaching the same grade level as they are in my school. So this July, when meeting and working with Mrs. White, we had the opportunity to talk about and explore opportunities. And although MKG and HBB have always been known as the complex, we took it one step further, and we're trying to rebrand us to be known as the complex, but also that we are two homes under one roof.
And it has been a wonderful addition to have you on board. It's, having collaboration and new ideas come on board with us here at Mary K. Goode has been an exciting opportunity for us.
I appreciate that, Mrs. White. I do feel the same. And so some of the things that we've been working on this year is that we, as one elementary school, are working under the same schedule, which allows us opportunities for teachers to collaborate together, and we also share some staff. We have literacy and math coaches that work across the complex, and it gives them an opportunity to share the responsibilities throughout both MKG and HBB. And having those opportunities, we look forward to having our teachers from each building that teach the same grade level to have those opportunities as well to meet and collaborate with each other, to share ideas and to talk about the different assessments and what's working and how they can collectively improve the practices and share the responsibilities. So that's been exciting as well.
Right, sharing our student outcomes is key. It shouldn't matter where your child attends public school in Middleborough, depending on where you live. I think it's amazing that we're able to have this collaboration with our teachers to have similar experiences for our students here at Mary K. Goode, as well as with our parents. Engagement opportunities are so important for our families to be involved in our schools, and having our families, there's such important information that comes out weekly in our newsletters for each of our schools. So making sure you're signed up with our School Class Connect to get our weekly newsletters is some very valuable information in those newsletters weekly. We also have monthly PTA meetings, and those are always important to attend. We do fundraising and wonderful ideas for engagement activities for our students. We also have other volunteer opportunities. We each have a school store that our students earn tickets through, multitude of ways throughout the month, and students redeem their tickets, and it's always wonderful to have families and volunteer to be able to come in and help with our prize redemption. We have recess and cafeteria time that families and can come in and offer to volunteer, and we have a general school volunteer. Some classrooms have volunteers. We have office volunteers that do copying for us, and those are all important for us because it takes those are important roles in our school to have volunteers. And I know HBB as well has a similar parent volunteer and engagement activities.
Sure, we're always looking for opportunities to have folks come in and assist us and to see what's going on in our school. And as Mrs. White said, those opportunities are afforded to everybody who is available. And we understand that sometimes, time commitments and work schedules don't always allow folks to come in at the times or the most times that they may like. But as Mrs. White said, please feel free to reach out to your classroom teacher. There's always, lamination that can be cut at home. And, even if, as Mrs. White had mentioned in terms of the tickets, and redeeming the tickets for what would we refer to as, kids that are following what's expected behavior. And we want to acknowledge those students that are doing all of the right things. At HBB, it's known as Husky Haven. And we have parents who come in and volunteer, and they may just be able to come in just for a short amount of time to just assist and support the PTA and those efforts that happen just when their child is visiting and turning and redeeming their tickets. So whatever opportunities that you have available to join or be part of the school community, we're also, we appreciate any support and help that you could give us. One thing that we want to make you or everyone aware of is that next week we have parent-teacher conferences, the week of the 18th, and many folks should have already received communication from their child's teacher. It's just another opportunity for us to share the great work that children are doing at our school and to build the homeschool communication. So we look forward to seeing all of our families next week for conferences.
And then coming up the week of November 21st, we have our second Grade 5 Futures Fair. And I know, Mr. Sanborn, you weren't with us last year during our first
Correct.
one, but it was an amazing opportunity for our fifth graders to conduct research and to meet with community members, or even outside of our community, with different types of jobs and what's out there for our future. And having, people have said, is fifth grade too young to be discussing this? Absolutely not. This is the time when children become interested in the, what do I want to be when I grow up conversation. And it was an amazing event last year. And thank you to the teachers who have worked on this with their students in the classrooms. And certainly thank you to our community and even outside of our community for people that have volunteered their time to come in and work with our students and talk with our students about what opportunities are out there as students start to explore what they want to do.
And Mrs. White, that opportunity is actually taking place here at the high school, is it not?
Yes, it is. The Futures Fair itself is at the high school, and then the students will be having in March kind of a presentation of their research and what in the ideas of what they want to become. So that will, this is a full few months of research and planning and then presenting at the end, which is an amazing opportunity for our kids.
Sure. I mean, I myself am looking forward to it, and it's always, it's a different experience when you have the opportunity to talk to somebody that's actually in the field for which you are interested in, or that you may not know about a particular field and be able to talk to the person that is able to do that. They could be a business owner. They could be someone that's working in a particular field or a trade. To be able to have those conversations, which is very different than just having those conversations with a classroom teacher to say you could do this or you could be that, but to have the opportunity to talk to folks that are doing those particular jobs in the field is something that I think our fifth graders will continue to enjoy.
Absolutely.
And finally, that concludes our first episode of Two Homes, One Roof. We thank you very much for listening in and taking your time to see some of the great things that are going on, and we look forward to doing it again very soon. Thank you, Mrs. White.
Thank you, Mr. Sanborn.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye-bye.